Hey guys, you're back here. Welcome back. We'll be looking at what cookies are in general. So, live on Binance Academy, looking at security, privacy, and tech in general. Said cookies are text files that your web browser stores on your computer. So, when you visit a website, it might want to know a little more about you in case you come back again. So, maybe you've selected some preferences or logged into your account. In essence, cookies save you the trouble of re entering the information later. There are some privacy concerns about these though, so you want to keep reading to learn more. So on introduction, it says it's how to navigate the internet these days without coming across a box asking you to accept all cookies. So before you proceed, perhaps you are one of those mythical beasts that actually bothers to read the cookie and privacy policies. In reality, though, most of us will just accept them without a second thought. You might have heard of that cookies have something to do with improving your experience. They are often used to tailor site content to your preferences, like storing items in your online shopping carts between sessions, for example. So we're looking at what a cookie is actually. So a cookie is a small file your computer stores on behalf of a website. So there is a disappointing lack of sugar in them. Fortunately, the name attributed to programmer Louis Montulli is based on the name of another computing construct called a magic cookie. But why do computers store that file? Well, there are a few different reasons. Broadly speaking, cookies help a web server to remember you. If you do something on the website, it could be anything from switching to dark mode or logging in. The computer makes a note of this. The next time you visit, it hands the information back on the website. The types of cookies, we have the first party cookies, which suppose that you visit everybody's favorite Only Badger themed website. It comes with plenty of customization options, e.g., changing on font to comic stands and more. Cookie that notes that these preferences is saved to your computer, so you navigate away to another Mama appreciation site and then close your browser. But when you come back to the I love Honey Badgers.com website, it reloads your tailored settings based on the cookie. So this is a persistent cookie. It remains even after you close the browser, unlike a session cookie which is destroyed upon quitting. There's also the first party cookie. So for third parties cookie, you might have guessed that third party cookie is one that wasn't created by the host domain. Suppose now that both I love Honey Badgers and another website that you visited serve ads to their users, these ads come from the same provider whose code is injected into the web page of both domains. So when you visit either of the site, the provider creates a third party cookie for tracking purposes. Then as you move around the web to other sites with your code, they will recognize you and serve you up the same ad. So you might have been shopping on Amazon or other websites, and you get to see items that you've searched on or you've been looking at being shown to you on several websites. So these are some of the characteristics of what the cookie does. The cookies, they are usually made of created equal. See, so not all cookies are created equal, as we've seen from two examples. They are versatile data type. So now let's take two look at them. So on Google settings, privacy, security, cookies, another style that on privacy settings you want to check up on these particular place. So if you dig into the content of this cookie that the academy gives you when you log in, by decoding it with this tool, there's a tool here you want to decode them with. You see a few things. It tells you about the sub, ESP, IT. These are some notes. The data you pass to the website when you access it. If you log in successfully, the cookie will be generated. So nothing is too sophisticated in there. There's a minimal specified information. The numbers you see are timestamps. One tells you when the cookie was issued. It tells you when it expires. You can also see the issuer, your username, your role, and more and more. Your role is a moderator, username, and more. So cookies typically have this key value pair system. Note that many websites nowadays will provide a user ID. Once an individual visits the server, checks its database for any information it has on them, and tailors the user experience accordingly. So the dark side of cookie is that from an example above, you can see that there's nothing inherently evil about a cookie, or most of the time, first party cookies work to streamline your experience. That said, you should be aware of the potential privacy ramifications that come with it. Ultimately, they can collect personal data so much that tightening data protection regulations like the General Data protection regulation (GDPR) require that many websites comply with these guidelines. And also, third-party cookies can be particularly problematic for those conscious of their digital footprint. Exposing so much potentially sensitive data often without realizing it is never a good thing. So you can also get rid of cookies by disabling it, or you can also click on Do Not Track on your website, or you can go over to your settings and click on Privacy. Right, there are also some browsers like Brave browser that do accept that do prevent users prevent cookies from websites. So many browsers now block them for you by default. So closing thoughts, cookies shouldn't necessarily be viewed as the boogeyman of the internet. If you've checked out other articles in security category, you know that it's very easy to wittily leak personal information. First party cookies are part and parcel of the online landscape today, and for good reason. They improve the quality of your experience by storing information on your machine. The third party cookies exist not so much for your benefit, but rather for that of the data mining entities by leveraging tools available in your browser. However, you can trivially block the majority of them, looking to up your internet privacy game. You can check out VPN stores, end-to-end encryption, and more. So guys, that's all. You buy kids. Peace out and one love. See you in our future uploads. Stay safe.